Hello and welcome back to Inside the 20. Today, we will be going over the 2025 NFL standings predictions. I actually got the NFL script mailed into me from the NFL, straight from New York. So, yeah, I went over it. The Super Bowl is Bengals versus Commanders, just so you guys know. Joe Burrow gets MVP. Bengals get the W. So, yeah, I actually know everything that's going to happen in advance. So, yeah, let's get into it. To the AFC North in first place, going back to back, we have the Baltimore Ravens going 13-4. I mean, obviously you have the reigning MVP Lamar, you have an incredible, somehow not washed yet Derrick Henry, Zay Flowers, and that's about their receiving core, a great offensive line, and a solid defense led by Kyle Hamilton and Roquan Smith. I mean, there's no reason in my mind why the Ravens don't win the division again. I mean, they've been so dominant over the last couple of years, especially over division rivals, the Bengals. I mean, yeah, in nobody's mind should the Ravens not be coming in first place this year. In second place, I have my Cincinnati Bengals going 11-6 through all the sources I have looked through. 10-7, 11-6, 12-5. Some delusional people named Teigan Gray who think they're going 15-2, and then everybody's just saying 11-6. So yeah, obviously it's not just because they're saying it. I have my reasons, of course. This is my podcast, not some guy who just sat home and just decided to write an article about NFL teams. So yeah, I have my Bengals going 11-6. You have Joe Burrow, obviously top 5 quarterback. Jamar Chase coming off the 5th Triple Crown in NFL history. A decent offensive line that could have some work. And I mean, you have one of the best receiving cores in the league. The offense alone is enough to carry them to 11 win. On the defensive side, you have some issues. See the contract dispute with Trey Hendrickson, Jermaine Pratt running out. Besides that, I mean, the Bengals are well-rounded, and they are definitely a solid playoff team in my eyes. To the third place, what do you know? The Pittsburgh Steelers finishing 9-8. On the script, actually, it does have them going 9-8, finishing third in the division and getting the 7th seed for about the 15th year in a row. Don't ask me how Mike Tomlin does it. He just does. Steelers, even without the quarterback situation, I think this team with DK Metcalf, who, despite losing George Pickens, is definitely a better option. Like, if you told me today, would you rather have DK Metcalf at your 1 or George Pickens at your 1? I'm taking DK Metcalf. It's easy. And defensive side, obviously, TJ Watt, a great player, and just a well-rounded defense, solid defensive unit, and obviously incredible coaching. And I think that's really all you need. So yeah, Steelers finishing 9-8. And in dead last, a big fall off. The Cleveland Browns finish 4-13. Clap it up for the Browns. Yeah, I mean, you have about 15 quarterbacks. They are literally just trolling us at this point with how many they have. This team really doesn't have anything. You have, who even is that? Joe Flacco? Playoff Flacco, 2013 Baltimore Ravens. And obviously you have Myles Garrett, and that's about it. Off the top of my head, if you told me name a Cleveland Brown, I would say Myles Garrett. If they didn't have Myles Garrett, they would go 0-17 every year because this team is just that bad. They have nothing. So yeah, Browns, absolute hot fire. They are always hot fire, and there is no hope in that organization. To the AFC East, give me the Buffalo Bills returning as champs, going 12-5. Obviously, you have a great quarterback in Josh Allen, who definitely got robbed of the MVP last year. I'm not even going to lie. Stephon Diggs isn't there anymore, which is kind of sad. Obviously, we knew that, but yeah, I mean, the offense is just Josh Allen. They have a solid offensive line, and James Cook, who PFF, for some random reason, decided to put him at the freaking 9 spot. Defense, obviously, very good as well. Buffalo is definitely that team that is going to make the playoffs, and I'm really hoping they just don't choke this year. Second place, besides the Bills, pretty a weak division. Dolphins coming in at second, going 8-9. It's been pretty mediocre down in Miami for the past couple of years. Yeah, I mean, Tyreek Hill, some way is going to find a way to get over 1,000 yards. I know he will. And it's still not going to be enough. Defense is always pretty solid, though. A little above average, but yeah, I mean, 8-9 for Miami. You're always hoping for better, but Definitely middle of the road there. Into third place in the AFC East, give me the New York Jets going 6-11. Devontae Adams gone. Let's see who else is on the team. Garrett Wilson. I saw a thing yesterday. It was like all these players just to go like 6-11. I was like, it's actually valid because the Jets are a very underrated roster. If you simulate any Madden season, this team is going to make the playoffs. In this current day, if you boot up Madden 25 and you simulate any season, I do it all the time, the Jets will make the playoffs. I guarantee it. I know all you guys are leaving this video and going to try it right now. Yeah, obviously, Jets, they're buns. And they have no reason to be in any sort of conversation for the AFC East. Two dead last. What a surprise. The Patriots go 3-14. Drake May, still young, still developing. Not there yet. Obviously, you have, Stephon Diggs, who's going to be a bright spot, but not enough to carry the team. And yeah, obviously, you have Kyle Duggar on the defensive side of the ball, and that's about it. There's definitely a couple players in there, but besides, Stephon Diggs and Kyle Duggar, this team is nothing, and they're going nowhere. To the AFC South, Texans repeat as champions, going 11-6. CJ Stroud, in my opinion, bounces back from a pretty bad sophomore slump and helps the Texans win the AFC South again. Obviously, one of the weaker divisions, but a division title is a division title in my eyes. Obviously, you have Joe Mixon, who should come back to the Bengals. He's obviously going to ball out. He's great. Defensive unit led by Will Anderson Jr., incredible. And I see no reason why the Texans can't repeat as champions again in the AFC South. To second place, we have the Jacksonville Jaguars going 8-9. I think they had a stellar draft led by Travis Hunter, obviously. I think this is the year that Trevor Lawrence really flips the switch. He's been pretty average throughout his career. Obviously, he hasn't had the best team around him, but I think this is the year where it really all clicks. They did lose a couple players, but I think, the defense will step up, and not enough for playoffs yet, but a definite improvement from the past couple of years. Third place, give me the Indianapolis Colts going 7-10. I said it last year when I did this. I'll say it again. This team is so overhyped. Feel like it really died off since I said it last year. The Colts are just, Jonathan Taylor fell off hard. He's not as injury prone as he used to be, but he's definitely not as he was back in 2022 when he was dropping 40 fantasy points every week. He always has a couple games in there, but overall nothing. If your quarterback battle is Anthony Richardson and Daniel Jones, I don't think you have any right to be talking that you're in the conversation at all. The Colts are just not a very good team. Their defense is pretty average. They have really no wide receiver core at all. And it's just pretty weak in Indianapolis right now. Two dead last. They're in last once again. Tennessee Titans going 5-12. Cam Ward does not have the best rookie season ever. In the script, it said he pulls a James Winston. He throws 20 touchdowns followed by 20 picks for about 3,000 yards. But, the Titans are just not good. They have nobody. They have Cam Ward, who obviously is a bright spot, who they're definitely looking forward to and hoping will develop. Other than that, I forget who's the guy from Miami they drafted. I forget his name. He was a wide receiver. I forget his name. But yeah, the defense, I couldn't name a single player on the defensive side of the ball. The only thing I remember from last year that was memorable for the Titans was when that 600-pound offensive lineman got an interception, stiff-armed a guy, and yeah, that was about it. That's literally all I remember from the Titans' defensive season. Yeah, Titans, mere despair, nothing. They have nothing. They're just buns. To the AFC West, give me the Chiefs coming in first place. Once again, going 12-5. Obviously, you have Patrick Mahomes, who at this point we all despise. You have Isaiah Pacheco, who's a solid running back in this league. No wide receiver core whatsoever. Obviously, you have Xavier Worthy, but they just, do their own thing, I guess. Defensive side of the ball, obviously, you have Chris Jones. Sorry, I forgot about Travis Kelce. Shout out New Heights Podcast. Yeah, Chiefs, solid team. It hurts me to kind of say it, a solid team. But yeah, nobody's going to really challenge them in this division, and I think they cruise to the playoffs and another division title once again. Second place, give me the Denver Broncos going 10-7. Bo Nix has another solid season. You have the Chiefs, Chargers, and the Raiders, who for some reason are somehow looking scary in the same division. And I think 10-7 is a good look for Bo Nix. I think he's going to have another solid season. Cortland Sutton is the dog. Javonte Williams, who I was really a big fan of. Unfortunately, he fell off. On the defensive side of the ball, led by Pat Surtain, that's really about it on the defensive side of the ball. But, when you have a ball hawk like that, there's really nothing. So, yeah, I have a lot of hope in this Denver Broncos team, and they're one of the teams that I'm really hoping does go far in the playoffs, and I think they have a lot of potential. To third place in the AFC West, give me the Los Angeles Chargers. They finished with a 9-8 record. Justin Herbert, has another solid season. Not enough, though. I don't think their offense is completely there yet. They lost a lot of pieces. I think it was not last offseason, but the year before. 2023 offseason, they lost a lot. A lot. Obviously, you have Joey Bosa and Khalil Mack still there, but they have also suddenly declined. Obviously, age is there, and they're still getting the bag, though, so Derwin James, he's a dog. He'll be there for a while. But yeah, Chargers team, very solid. I feel like they're similar to the Jets, just a little better. They actually know how to execute. The New York Jets just got roasted by a freaking 13-year-old. Yeah, Chargers going 9-8. I think it's a respectable rating. And a dead last in the AFC West, we have the Las Vegas Raiders going 7-10. Definitely an improvement from last season. Ashton Genty just isn't enough. I think Geno does have a solid season, but I just don't think, again, he's going to be able to carry the team as far as he would like to. Max Crosby really the only highlight on the defensive side of the ball. I'm really hoping Brock Bowers has another great season. I feel like people really like him. Michael Mayer also I feel like people forgot about him. Josh Jacobs, this is similar to the Jets. I just don't think they're there yet. Come a few years, they will be scary. I just think he needs to develop, but yeah, not there yet. Finishing 7-10 last in their division. Going to the NFC side, give me the NFC North. Give me the Detroit Lions going 14-3. Jared Goff locks in again, and they pull out some more celebrations. Amon-Ra cooks again. Jameson William cooks. Sonic and Knuckles cook, if you know what I mean. Defensive side of the ball, really hoping Aiden Hutchinson stays healthy, because if he does, this team will be even better. Another NFC North title for the Lions, another incredible season for the Lions, and I think they definitely go far. To second place, gave me the Green Bay Packers going 11-6. Definitely a respectable ranking, similar to the Bengals. This team is in a very good division who have a lot of good talent and definitely a lot to, live up to. So Green Bay, I think 11-6 is a solid ranking for them. Jordan Love has another good season, followed by Christian Watson. And hopefully Matthew Golden has a really good season. I saw his number. He's doing 22 as a wide receiver. I saw that. I was like, what? It's kind of weird, though. But whatever. That's his pick. But yeah, Green Bay, solid ranking. I would say second in the NFC North going 11-6. To third place, give me the Vikings going 8-9. The situation there is kind of weird right now. Obviously, you have J.J. McCarthy coming in. I'm going to call him a rookie because he didn't play his rookie year. I put him as a rookie in my book. So that's what I'm going to say. I don't think he's there yet. I think he has a decent season, a decent rookie season. And Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison, obviously, they carry just like Kobe and Shaq in 2000. And yeah, I think the defensive side of the ball is pretty solid, and I think that this team is going to do pretty average. I think 8-9 is a solid ranking, especially for a young quarterback. Going to dead last, actually tied for third. Bears finish 8-9. I think that's a solid ranking for this team. I think that from the past they've had, I think 8-9 under new head coach Ben Johnson will be solid. Caleb Williams has a bounce back year, and all of the improvements pay off in a Bears 8-9 season. Going to the NFC East, the reigning Super Bowl champions stay atop of the NFC East, going 13-4. I think Jalen Hurts has another solid season. Of course, Saquon Barkley will ball out like a dog. And yeah, there's really nothing to say here. An incredible team, and I think they have another incredible season. Going to one of my favorite NFL teams other than the Bengals, give me the Commanders going 12-5. JD5 has another incredible season, and obviously, Scary Terrell ball out again. I know him. I feel like he's honestly slept on. A pretty decent defensive unit. I think their defense is better than their stadium. I will point that out. Yeah, Commanders, JD5 balls out again. He'll be in the MVP race, I guarantee. He'll come top 10. And Commanders finished second in the division, going 12-5. To third place, the Cowboys go 8-9. America's team fails America once again. They haven't won anything relatively since the dinosaurs were around. Dallas goes 8-9. Dak Prescott has a decent season. CeeDee Lamb does his thing as normal, but his team doesn't. Obviously, you have Micah Parsons, Dexter Lawrence, Trayvon Diggs, a solid defensive unit, but it's just not all there yet. It just doesn't click, and I think 8-9 there. Going to dead last, the Giants finish 6-11. You have nothing here. The defense is solid. You have Dexter Lawrence, and Brian Burns. Some bright spots, you have Malik Neighbors, obviously, and definitely better than last year, but pretty bad. To arguably the worst division in football, the NFC South. I have the Buccaneers finishing first in the division, going 11-6. Baker balls out again. Mike Evans gets about his 57th consecutive year with 1,000 yards. Probably over 10 touchdowns, to be honest, too. And the defense keeps balling out, keeps doing their thing. And this team is going to repeat as NFC South champions. To second place, give me the Atlanta Falcons going 9-8. Things click in Atlanta. Bijan obviously cooks as normal, and Kyle Pitts has a comeback season. Obviously, the defensive unit, pretty decent, pretty solid, and I think 9-8, respectable record for Atlanta. Definitely some high hopes going in the city of Atlanta. To third place, give me the Panthers going 7-10. Bryce Young, I feel like he's just grown. Like, first year was really bad. Second year was like, he had some games. I think the third year, this is where it all, like, clicks. And he kind of just, everything just comes together. And with this new offense and all of it combined together into one, I think you get a good, solid season. Obviously, 7-10, not playoff worthy, but definitely something to grow on and something to build on. And to dead last, the Saints go 3-14. Obviously, I honestly don't even know what's going on in New Orleans right now. I just know they have really good food and horrible sports. Saints fail again, and I mean, there's really nothing to say here. This team has nothing. Alvin Kamara's buns. Chris Olave's, he's buns. And it's just not looking good in New Orleans. To the final division, the NFC West, the Rams get the W in the NFC West, finishing 11-6, winning the division. Puka Nacua, Devontae Adams, Matthew Stafford, Aaron Donald. I mean, this team is there. This team has the pieces. They have everything they need, and this team is going to win the division again. I know it because I don't see any other threat. The Seahawks are decent. The 49ers are decent. And I mean, the Cardinals, there's nothing to talk about them. To second place, give me the Seattle Seahawks finishing 9-8. I think Cooper Kupp with the solid addition, even though losing all the other guys, I think this team still works out. I think they have a couple close games in there, but I think overall they, sneak by some teams, and I think they're good enough. Maybe a 7 seed, maybe just out, I would probably say. But definitely a solid season for Seattle. Again, something to build on, hopefully. This team is definitely there right now. I think they have potential, and I have them going 9-8. To third place, the 49ers finish 8-9. They lost all these pieces. Honestly, I think this is generous, to be honest. They lost all these pieces, and I still think Brock Purdy balls out for whatever reason, for whatever thoughts are going on in my 13-year-old brain. But yeah, San Francisco, I feel like, is going to find a way to win games. I think they have an easier schedule this year. So yeah, 8-9 for the 49ers. It's all right, respectable. Dead last in the NFC West, the Arizona Cardinals finished 6-11. Kyler Murray, the 4-8 COD legend, doesn't do anything. Marvin Harrison Jr., not the Colts Marvin Harrison, he does all right. I think, this is one of these seasons where he has to do something good to show that he is actually, worth it in the league and on this Cardinals team, that he's going to bring change. James Conner, I feel like a bright spot, and really, other than that, there's really nothing. And I think 6-11 is well deserved. I think 6-11 fits the Cardinals. Alrighty, everybody, thank you for tuning in to Inside the 20. If you watched the entire video, you a real one. Appreciate all the love and everything. So grateful and thankful that you guys hit me to 1,000 subscribers. Make sure to go check out my Instagram. Give that some love as well. Much appreciated as normal. Thankful for all of you guys that tune in and watch these videos. Watching some 13-year-old sitting in his room talking about all the football content that's going through his head. Yeah, I just want to say thank you. Please make sure to like, subscribe, comment, follow, all that stuff, and have a blessed and great day. This has been Inside the 20, signing out.